Okay, good morning students. Today we will discuss regarding problems. What are the important formulas and how to do the formulas and in what way we have to see the problems. Today we will discuss in this video. See how to solve the numerical problems based on motion. This is regarding class 9th motion, lesson number 2 motion. So there are very important formulas, 3 important equations of motion, that is V is equal to U plus AT, S is equal to UT plus half AT square, V square minus U square is equal to AS. So before doing this equation, you should know what is V, what is U, what is S, then only you can able to do that. So where V is the initial velocity, V is a final velocity, S either it may be distance or displacement, and T is a time period, and A is a uniform acceleration. Okay, so these are the very important formulas you have to remember. Next, points to remember. See in the problems, they will ask like this: if a body starts from rest, rest means starting position. Either they may ask at a rest or stationary position. So it's not compulsory that they may ask at the starting from rest. The train is traveling at some point. They will not ask like that. They may ask sometime it is starting from stationary position. You have to understand that starts from rest or stationary position, then the initial velocity is 0. And next, if a body comes to rest, means coming to the end point, it stops or brakes are applied to stop it, then what you have to think, velocity is equal to 0. They will not say by default. You have to understand these two things. Okay. Next, before starting the problem, you should write all these points. You should remember. You have to remember these points is compulsory. Then only you can able to solve the problems very easily. So step 1: list all the given quantities with their symbols and SI units. This already discussed regarding these SI units. What are the physical quantities? Like meter, kilometer, whatever they have given in the problem, we have to list first. Then next is step 2. Now make the SI units of same type. Suppose, see here. See, if they'll given CGS system, centimeter, gram, second, all should be length, mass, time, both should be in this form. If they'll given MK system, means meter, kilogram, second, it should be in this form only. Suppose if second he will give in hour, means we have to change into second. If they'll give if they'll give in another way, if they'll give in gram, means we have to change into kilogram, like that. So mostly they will ask in MK system only. In the problems they will ask only meter, kilogram, second only we will use in the problem. So that is if they'll ask kilometer per hour or meters per second, we have to use either MK system or CGS system, but mostly we will use a MK system in our problems. Now in the step 3, now write the physical quantity which you have to solve. So what is asked in the question, that you have to write. Okay. Next, step 4, choose that equation of motion from 3 equations. So after writing all this, you will understand this. From these 3 equations, which equation we have to take and what is given, what we have to find, you will understand by writing all this. Okay. Choose that equation of motion from 3 equations that have all the physical quantities only listed in step 1 and 3. So these are the things you have to select from this one of this formula. So what are they given? According to that you have to choose the formula. Next. So then conversion. How do you convert? See, if they'll ask to convert kilometer per hour into meters per second, what is the formula? See, suppose x is any number you take, and kilometer per hour we have to change into meters per second. So what is the formula? We have to x into 5 by 18. kilometer per hour to meters per second. To convert, we have to use 5 by 18. Okay, 5 by 18 we have to use. To convert meters per second into kilometer per hour, we have to reverse it. 18 by 5. Okay, x into 18 by meters per second. Units will be the same. Again, to convert minutes into second. Minutes into second. So 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds, right? So how many minutes they'll give? That into that much multiplication. X into 60 seconds. These are the conversions, very important. If you don't know this, you cannot do the sums. So please compulsory you have to practice this and you have to remember this one. And another important formulas in general they will ask average speed and average velocity. So average speed, what you will ask? Average speed means this total distance covered by total time taken. Total distance means S1, S2, S3 divided by T1, T2, T3. Average speed is asking. So what about the average velocity? Average velocity means here you can just see the diagram. V1, V2, V3 divided by how much? 3 points. So there's a formula's difference, average speed and average velocity. Another formula is uniform circular motion. So they will ask some of the questions regarding this uniform circular motion. So this is a radius. This is a midpoint. This is a radius. And what is the formula for this total distance covered is 2 pi r. Okay. So velocity is equal to 2 pi r by how much time taken, that much you have to write. So what is the pi value? You know that 22 by 7. These are the very important formulas in lesson motion. So yeah, in the next video we will do the problems. Thank you children.